this project, we will be using white, light pink, a darker pink, and black yarn, a crochet hook, fabric glue, a pair of scissors, stitch markers, a darning needle, and here we have 4 eyes and 2 noses. These are made out of plastic, but you can also use felt or even sew them in. For this project, since they're so small, I prefer the plastic. I'm also using this crochet blocking board to help straighten, flatten, and smooth out the granny squares. The stitches that we'll be using in this video include everybody's favorite magic circle, a slip stitch, a chain stitch, a single crochet, a half double crochet, a double crochet, and a slip knot. For this project, you will need 10 of the multicolored granny squares and 17 of the single colored granny squares. Let's learn how to make them. We're going to start our granny square by making a magic circle. We're going to wrap our yarn around 2 fingers with the X at the bottom. Hold the yarn between the pinky and index finger. On the top, we're going to go under the first strand and pull up the second strand, then twist. Grab the strand on the index finger, then pull through the loop, forming our first chain. Then we're going to make our second chain, our third chain, and our fourth chain. So there are 1, 2, 3, and 4 chains. Next, we're going to make a half double crochet. To do that, we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into the circle, yarn over, pull through the circle. There should be 3 loops on the hook. Then yarn over, pull through the first loop. There should be 3 loops on the hook. Then yarn over again and pull through all 3 loops on the hook. And that makes a half double crochet. And then we're going to do a single chain. Yarn over and pull through. Let's do that again. Yarn over, insert the hook into the circle, yarn over, go out of the circle. You should have 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through the last 3 loops, and then make a single chain. One more time. Yarn over, go into the circle, yarn over, pull through the circle. There should be 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through the last 3 loops, and then 1 single chain. We're going to continue making the half double crochets with the single chain until we have 7 of them. We're on our final single chain. Let's count how many half double crochets we have. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now we're going to pull all of our crochets together in that magic circle, and then we're going to connect them. We're going to connect them on that 4th chain that's on top of our first chain. So we're just going to enter in our hook on that chain, into that chain, and then yarn over, pull through the chain, and then pull through the last stitch to make a slip stitch, and then yarn over and pull through. And now we're going to get our scissors and cut our yarn. We're going to pull our yarn through, and now we're done with our row number 1. For the second row, we'll be making the flower petals. We'll be making the petals in the gap between the 2 half double crochets. So there's 1 gap, 2 gaps, 3 gaps, 4 gaps, 5, 6, 7, and 8 gaps. We're going to start our petal in this gap right after where we finished, and we're also going to weave in this tail as we make the petals. I'm going to take our hook, place it into that gap, Then I'm going to take the yarn, fold it in half, place it on the hook, and then pull it through the gap. Then I'm going to yarn over and make a slip stitch. Then I'm going to go back into that same gap and then yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and make a single crochet. And then I'm going to yarn over and make a single chain. Then yarn over, go back into that same gap, then yarn over and pull through. There should be 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook. There should be 2 loops on the hook again. Then yarn over, go through that same gap. Yarn over, pull through. There should be 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook. There should be 3 loops left. Then we're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Then make a chain, chain 1, chain 2, and chain 3. And that will complete our first petal. For our second petal, we'll be doing 3 of the double crochets in this next gap. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into that gap, yarn over, pull through. We should have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. That finishes our first crochet. We should have 2 loops on our hook, yarn over, insert through the gap, yarn over, pull through. There's 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the 2. We should have 3 loops. Yarn over, insert the hook back into the gap, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops to finish the crochet, and we should have 4 loops on the hook. Then we're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 loops. We're going to complete this petal by doing 3 chains. There is 1, 2, and 3 chains. We're going to keep doing this until we have 8 petals. Let's do it one more time for our third petal. We're going to yarn over, insert into the gap, yarn over, pull through. Then we should have 3 on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So we can get that through. Then we should have 3 on the hook, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. We should have 4 on the hook. To complete the petal, pull through all 4 and then make 3 chains, 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to continue making those 3 crochet petals. And now we're finishing up our 8th petal by pulling through all 4 of those crochets and then 3 chains. To finish off this row, we're going to go into the top petal. That top stitch on the petal right here, it's a little bit small, but the hook could still fit into it. If not, just do it on that next stitch. We're going to enter in our hook through that stitch. Then yarn over, pull through, and then go through that last stitch as a slip stitch. And then we're going to make a chain. And now we're going to cut off the end of our tail and pull our yarn through. Let's make sure we have our 8 petals. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 petals. Now we're ready for row number 3. For row number 3, we'll be using the lighter pink yarn. For this row, we'll be making the square around the flower. We're going to be using these little slots between the two petals. For this row, I'm going to make a slip knot at the end of the yarn rather than just having it straight. The slip knot seems to secure the yarn a little bit better than not having the slip knot. I'm going to start randomly in this slot, place the slip knot over the hook, pull it through, and then make a slip stitch. And then 1, 2, and 3 chains. Next we'll be making 2 double crochets. We're going to yarn over, insert into the slot, then yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. On our next one, yarn over, insert into the slot, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through the last 2. And now we're done with the first section of our corner. We can try and pull these down a little bit because we're going to start with making the corner. We're going to make the corner by doing 3 chains. So we're going to do 1, 2, and 3 chains. Then we're going to do 3 more double crochets. So we're going to yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. Again, another double crochet, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. One more time, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. Now we've completed our corner, 3 double crochets on each side of our corner. In the next slot, we're just going to do 3 double crochets, and we'll be alternating with the corner and then 3 double crochets as we go around. So here we're going to do a yarn over, insert into that next slot, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. And we're going to do 2 more of these double crochets. And of course you can adjust it a little so that it's more centered, and do the next double crochet and then 1 more double crochet into that same slot. And that completes one of the sides, and then we're going to move into doing another corner. Again, the corner is made up of 3 double crochets, then 3 chains, then 3 double crochets. We just completed one of our double crochets, and here's our second double crochet. And now we're moving on to our third double crochet. And now we're going to do the 3 chains. 1, 2, 3 chains for the corner. Then we're going to go back in and do 3 double crochets. Here's 1 double crochet, 2, and then our third double crochet to finish out this corner. This completes one side of our square. We're going to continue alternating the sides and corners until we get to the end. And like magic, we're at the last double crochet of our last section. And now we're going to join our square together. We're going to go into that 3rd top crochet on the 1st chain. It's kind of difficult to do sometimes because it might be a little bit tight. But once we get our hook into that chain, we're going to yarn over, pull through, and then make a single crochet, and that's our 1st crochet of this 4th row. So we're going to put in our stitch marker so that we know when to stop, and we're going to continue to make single crochets. We're going to go into the next crochet and make a single crochet, and then finish off this row with another single crochet. Then in this corner, we're going to do 3 single crochets. There's 1, 2, and 3 single crochets in the corner. Then we're going to go into the next crochet to make a single crochet. This section, going from after the corner but before the next corner, will contain 9 single crochets. And now we're back at the corner. We're going to do the 3 single crochets in the corner, and then we're on that straightaway again with the 9 single crochet. We're going to continue making the single crochets around our granny square until we get to the stitch marker where we started. And now we're finishing our final crochet in the stitch before our stitch marker, and then we're going to finish off our granny square. To finish it off, we're going to pull out our yarn, take our scissors, cut the tail, pull our yarn all the way out, and now we're going to remove our stitch marker so we can make our little fake stitch. We're going to grab the end of the yarn and get a darning needle, thread it through, and then we're going to skip 1 stitch and go through the next stitch all the way through, and then go back into the stitch where we started, but just in the back loop. It's kind of hard sometimes, but there we got it in. And then we're going to make it the same size as all the other stitches. And now we're going to weave through all of our ends and cut the tails off. Weave in the end with the slip knot, and then cut them all. And now we're finished with our daisy granny square. If you found this video useful, please hit that thumbs up button to like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.